Hey everybody, it's Pastor Andrew here. We're just downtown Milton out on a Saturday, and we're just asking Miltonians what is the hardest thing that they've had to willfully give up.
I'm a chocoholic. I have to have a little tiny square of 70% chocolate every day.
I would say the hardest thing that I've ever had to give up is moving to Winnipeg, right? So I have to fast my parents is the mindset that I have. So that would be the hardest thing. Like they're there in Winnipeg, they're not like gone or anything, but I wanted to move there to take care of my dad and we didn't, right? So I'm here in Milton and that's the hardest thing that I've had to give up.
I gave up my freedoms when I joined the Royal Navy and worked on Polaris missile submarines. And it was well worth it. It protected the world, protected the country. And that's something I learned, that we do have to give up our freedoms to maintain our freedoms.
Yeah, I had to, my wife made me give up all my cameras. Not for Lent, but for space.
For me, it would be my mom, right? Like, we're close and we're good friends. I mean, we're still, she's always gonna live through me. But it was a tough time. We lost her 2 years ago due to Parkinson's, but I think that was one of the closest person. You know, she mentored us and got us to where we are, and that was a little tough, and we're still going through it, but we're living, you know, and she's still around through me and him and our family.
Well, I mean, giving up your freedom during the pandemic for the safety of your own self and others is definitely something that was hard to do. But the benefit is that you learn more about community and yourself in the process. So, I mean, I think it's something that's to be shared with everybody. It's our social responsibility.
It was just knowing that, you know, we're 2,500 kilometers away. If anything happens to Dad, that I wouldn't be able to be there right away. But God has really shown me that, you know, to trust Him and pray a lot. Yeah.
I've had them for such a long time. It was kind of like, you know, parting with your security blanket.
Right.
Yeah, just to test your strengths, to test your will, and see if you can do without, obviously.
Right.
The mentorship and the hardship she, you know, the struggles and the teaching she gave us and the teaching she left behind. I mean, it's not, the person's not there anymore, so that is tough for us, right? But we're living through it.
You know, it takes a lot to surrender to, you know, something that your heart carnally wants to do. But for me, everything that I have right now, it's because of God. It's because I surrendered to His will. So I thought I was giving up, you know, restaurants and all this stuff where, you know, that I was going to gain because I was going to take care of my father. But in turn, God made everything that I would have had over there manifest over here. So Caribbean Vibes, the Green Eatery, so all my businesses, all my philanthropy stuff that I do with No One Goes Hungry, where we give away, you know, almost 1,000 meals a week, that is all because I surrendered, right? That's all because I said yes to His plans versus mine. So, you know, in all reality, everything, literally every single thing that I have out here is based on what I gave up and said yes to Him.
Well, guys, you've heard it here. Everybody experiences loss in their life. Sometimes it's things we willfully give up and surrender, or sometimes it's things that are kind of imposed on us or forced on us. And the reality is all loss is difficult and can be difficult. But the beauty is there's also a lot of times something to gain from a loss or to benefit from giving something up. And so I hope that we can focus on that this morning.